Devotions 101, Genesis. The book of Genesis is the first book of the Hebrew Bible and the Christian Old Testament. It is part of the Pentateuch or Torah, which is the first 5 books of the Hebrew Bible. Genesis is a Greek word meaning origin or beginning, and the book is named so because it contains the stories of the creation of the world and the beginnings of human history. The book of Genesis is divided into 2 main parts. The first part, chapters 1 to 11, tells the story of the creation of the world, the first human beings, Adam and Eve, their fall from grace, and the early history of humanity. This section also includes stories such as Cain and Abel, the flood and Noah's Ark, and the Tower of Babel. The second part of Genesis, chapters 12 to 50, tells the story of the patriarchs Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Joseph. These stories focus on God's relationship with these individuals and their families, and how they came to be the chosen people of God. Here are some key verses and explanations from the book of Genesis. Genesis 1:1, In the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. This is the opening line of the book, and it establishes the idea of God as the creator of the universe. Genesis 2:7, Then the Lord God formed a man from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living being. This verse describes the creation of Adam, the first human being. Genesis 6:5-8, The Lord saw how great the wickedness of the human race had become on the earth, and that every inclination of the thoughts of the human heart was only evil all the time. The Lord regretted that he had made human beings on the earth, and his heart was deeply troubled. So the Lord said, I will wipe from the face of the earth the human race I have created, and with them the animals, the birds and the creatures that move along the ground, for I regret that I have made them. This passage describes God's decision to flood the earth and start over with Noah and his family. Genesis 12:1-3, The Lord had said to Abram, Go from your country, your people and your father's household to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you I will curse, and all peoples on earth will be blessed through you. This passage describes God's call to Abram, who later becomes Abraham, and the promise that God will make him into a great nation and bless him. Genesis 50:20, You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. This verse is spoken by Joseph to his brothers, who had sold him into slavery many years earlier. Joseph forgives his brothers and sees God's hand in the events that had led him to become a powerful ruler in Egypt and save his family from famine. Overall, the book of Genesis is a foundational text for both Judaism and Christianity, and it contains many important stories and teachings about God, humanity, and the world.